Starbucks is facing a critical crossroads, announcing major store closures and layoffs in a bold move to revive its faltering business. New York. Starbucks is embarking on a significant restructuring effort under CEO Brian Niccol, who is determined to breathe new life into the iconic coffee chain. This includes shutting down hundreds of cafes and implementing a second wave of layoffs at its corporate headquarters. But here's where it gets controversial. These decisions, while aimed at long-term growth, are already stirring debate among employees and customers alike. On Thursday, Niccol revealed that Starbucks plans to close roughly 1% of its North American stores this month, translating to hundreds of locations. To put this in perspective, the company had 18,734 stores across North America as of the end of June. And by the end of September, that number will drop to about 18,300. This scale of closures is unusual for Starbucks, which typically closes stores for various reasons, such as underperformance. But this time, the effort is more sweeping and strategic. Niccol explained in a letter to employees that the closures target stores that either fail to provide the welcoming atmosphere customers and staff expect, or lack a viable path to financial success. Our coffee houses are community hubs, and closing any one of them is a tough decision, he acknowledged, but this is a necessary step to build a stronger, more resilient Starbucks. The company anticipates that these restructuring moves will cost around $1 billion. Despite this, Starbucks stock remains steady in pre-market trading, signaling cautious investor optimism or uncertainty. Interestingly, even as Starbucks shutters these locations, it is simultaneously planning to remodel over 1,000 others. The revamped stores will feature cozier seating, more power outlets for customers to plug in their devices, and warmer color schemes to enhance the overall ambience. This dual approach of closing some stores while upgrading others reflects a nuanced strategy to focus on quality over quantity. Alongside the store closures, Starbucks is also announcing an additional 900 layoffs at its corporate offices, adding to the approximately 1,000 job cuts made earlier this year in February. Employees affected by these layoffs will be informed on Friday and will receive generous severance packages and support to ease the transition. Moreover, many open positions within the company will be eliminated, signaling a leaner organizational structure moving forward. Niccol expressed empathy for those impacted, writing, "I understand these decisions affect our partners and their families deeply, and they were not made lightly. However, these steps are essential to create more opportunities for our partners, suppliers, and the communities we serve." Since taking the helm about a year ago, Niccol has been working to revive Starbucks' fortunes, but the financial results have yet to show a clear turnaround. The company's stock has dropped roughly 12%, and sales growth remains elusive. To address this, Niccol has streamlined the menu by cutting about 30% of items, while also introducing trendy new offerings like protein toppings and coconut water to attract health-conscious customers. The food menu is also being refreshed with new croissants and baked goods to entice patrons. Beyond menu changes, Starbucks is reintroducing some customer favorites, such as self-serve milk and sugar stations, which had been removed in previous years. The company has also brought back the charming tradition of doodles on coffee cups, adding a personal touch to the customer experience. Additionally, Starbucks has slightly rebranded itself as Starbucks Coffee Company to emphasize its core focus on coffee. However, not all of Niccol's initiatives have been warmly received. Some baristas have pushed back against new uniform policies, which even sparked a lawsuit, highlighting tensions between management and frontline workers. Furthermore, some of the new, more complex drink recipes have caused stress during busy periods, raising questions about whether these innovations are sustainable in a fast-paced environment. And this is the part most people miss. While Starbucks aims to modernize and streamline, these changes risk alienating the very employees and customers who have been the brand's backbone. Is the company balancing innovation with practicality, or is it losing sight of what made it successful in the first place? This story continues to evolve as Starbucks navigates these challenging waters. What do you think? Are these tough decisions necessary for survival, or is Starbucks risking too much? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below.